Yunus munta ke puter Allah ke ek be the vh prasian Israel menrita Allah na Yunus ko ek vishes mission ke li kuna unhen ninve ke logon ko updesh dinada ninve ek bhanshada ye asur ki rajhani di ninve ke log shaktishali the lekin ve dustit be the vijut the devton ki puja kurtadi unhone ek sikshi bhagwan ko bula diyada Allah na Yunus ko ek kithin kari diya unhen ninvion ko satavni dinidi उन्हें अपनी दुस्ता से दूर होना होगा उन्हें शिकायत करना होगा और भगवान की ओर मरना होगा यूनुस दीदर गैदर भी जानते थे कि निन्वे के लोग जिरीदा उन्हें संदेदा की वे सुनेंगे फिर भी यूनुस जानते थे कि उन्हें अल्लाह की आज्ञा का पालन करना होगा वे भारी मन से निन्वे के लिए निकल पड़े दी उन्होंने की दिनों तक यात्रा की हर कदम के साथ उनका दीदर बीतता गया उस महान शहर में उनका क्या इंतजार कर रहा था Nineveh was an impressive sight. Towering walls protected the city. Inside, bustling markets and grand palaces lined the streets. The people seemed prosperous, but their hearts were far from God. Yunus entered the city and began to preach. He called out to the people, "Worship the one true God," he cried. "Turn away from your wicked ways." He warned them of Allah's anger. He pleaded for them to repent. The Ninevites scoffed at Yunus's words. They mocked him and called him a madman. They refused to listen to his message. Days turned into weeks. Yunus preached tirelessly, but the people's hearts remained hardened. Discouraged and afraid, Yunus lost faith. He began to doubt his mission. He wondered if Allah's punishment would truly befall these people. Had he, Yunus, failed in his duty? Yunus could no longer bear it. He decided to abandon Nineveh. He boarded a ship and set sail. He thought he could evade Allah's command, but he was mistaken. As the ship sailed, a violent storm erupted. The waves battered the deck. The wind roared like a beast. The terrified sailors knew this was no ordinary storm. They believed someone on board had angered the gods. The sailors cast lots to identify the culprit. The lot fell on Yunus. He admitted he had disobeyed Allah. The only way to calm the storm, he said, was to throw him overboard. The sailors hesitated, but the storm only intensified. Finally, they cast Yunus into the raging sea. The storm ceased immediately. The sailors gazed in awe and fear. Just as Yunus sank into the depths, a giant whale swallowed him whole. He found himself in the belly of the whale. It was dark and slimy. He was all alone. In the depths of the whale, Yunus realized his mistake. He had disobeyed Allah. He had given up hope. Yunus prayed to Allah for forgiveness. He repented for his disobedience. He promised to fulfill his duty. He called out to Allah from the darkness. He begged for another chance. Allah, in His infinite mercy, heard Yunus's prayer. He commanded the whale to return to the surface. The whale swam to the shore and vomited Yunus onto the beach. Yunus was weak and humbled, but he was also grateful for Allah's mercy. Yunus returned to Nineveh. He preached Allah's message with renewed conviction. To his surprise, the people listened. They had witnessed the power of Allah through the storm and the whale. They were ready to repent.